First of all, let's start our this blessed gathering with a citation of few ayat from the Quran Kareem in translation. I'll call upon Abdullah Safi to come and read a few ayat from the Quran Kareem.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير ملومين فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون والذين هم لأماناتهم وعهدهم راعون والذين هم على صلواتهم يحافظون أولئك هم الوارثون الذين يرثون الفردوس وهم فيها خالدون. Certainly will the believers can succeed. They who are during their prayer humbly in Him, and they who turn away from ill speech, and they who are observant of zakat, and they who guard their private parts, except from their wives or those their right hand possesses, for indeed they will not be blamed. But whoever seeks beyond that, then those are the transgressors, and they who are to their trusts and their promises attentive, and they who are carefully maintain their praise, those who are inheritors, who will inherit al-Firdaus, they will abide therein eternally.
Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Amma ba'du. قال الله تبارك وتعالى أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ. My beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, once again welcome to Masjid Assalam for the monthly dars, monthly lecture. I all the time remind my brothers and sisters about the virtues of this kind of gathering. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned, whenever you find out the gathering, Islamic gathering, get advantage of it. And this kind of gathering, we call it hadith. This is a garden of the Jannah. Garden of the Jannah, subhanallah. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that. And also, brothers and sisters, this kind of gathering has a lot of virtues. In one hadith, which is a long hadith, and there will be gathering, people sitting, learning Islam. And in the end, Malaika will go to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, take that report to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will say, I'll forgive all those people who are in that gathering. Those who are in that gathering. Then the Malaika will reply, Ya Allah, there one person came, he didn't know, his intention wasn't to learn something from Islam, from Quran, from the Sunnah. He didn't come from the dhikr of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. How about that? Will you forgive him as well? Then Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will say, this is a majlis. These are the people, whoever sit beside them he or she will never go astray. Subhanallah. This is the gathering. Then Allah Ta'ala say, I will forgive that person as well. He will do. Subhanallah. Most welcome to the garden of the Jannah, inshaAllah ta'ala. Welcome to the mercy of Allah ta'ala. Welcome that, to the mercy and forgiveness of Allah ta'ala. Brothers and sisters, our program is, after this, we have our Sheikh Shafi, Muhammad Shafi with us. Jazakallahu khairan. He came from Malakau, far away, and he accepted the da'wah. May Allah ta'ala reward him, inshaAllah, and may Allah ta'ala give him the happiness of this dunya and hereafter, that he came here to pass a message, whatever he knows, to pass that message, inshaAllah ta'ala. May Allah ta'ala accept it from him and make it way for the Jannah, inshaAllah ta'ala. And afterwards, I will have some few words, inshaAllah ta'ala, about advices how we use our smartphones. And afterwards, we will have, inshaAllah ta'ala, Maghrib prayer. After Maghrib prayer, there will be dinner. We will share, eat, inshaAllah ta'ala. Then afterwards, if you don't want to stay till Isha, you're most welcome to leave. Now I will call upon our Shaykh Muhammad Shafi to come, inshaAllah ta'ala, to deliver his speech. His speech topic is a recipe for happy and stable Islamic family.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Sheikh Marullah and the other Sheikh from the Masjid, and I have seen some of our brothers, a long place from the rest of the Masjid. Good to see you all, and also some of the brothers from Masjid Baraka, my dear children and my sisters in Islam. Once again, I'm so humbled to be here by accepting the invitation from Sheikh Marullah. And this is the first time I have visited this masjid, mashallah, spacious and very good location. You can have lots of car parks here. I'm sure in West Auckland Masjid, in the area, it's a huge area, mashallah. There are 3 other masjid. I'm sure, inshallah, we can capture a lot of goods, a lot of other brothers and sisters, inshallah, soon, inshallah. It could be the platform, inshallah, we can make use of that. And there are so many brothers and sisters who are keen to learn more about this person, inshallah. I'm so humbled to share with Sheikh Marullah that I'm available to work with you, inshallah, the best, because I know the youths and the girls and the boys and the people of the city, inshallah. So it's a good platform. So without further delay, my dear brothers and sisters, the topic today, I just thought of sharing with you all the recipe of the happiness, the joy of the family. It's a lengthy topic. Just want to make it short, inshallah, within around 45 minutes, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, let's discuss about the issues that we all have in New Zealand, especially, that are really bothering us as a family. Let me give you a bit of a couple of scenarios, then we'll go into the depth of the scene, how we can, discuss the issues. A father comes home and mother is not greeting. Father becomes very upset. And sometimes father is at home, mother is coming, she is questioning why you didn't do this job. Father comes home, he is asking son, oh my son, can you please go and unload some of the stuff from the van? He says, oh, why me? Why can't you ask my other brother or other person to do this? Mother is asking the daughter, oh my daughter, can you please clean the dishes today, so she's saying, why you are angry me? No, it's a problem. Why can't you do this? And if you ask one more question, sometimes they are irritated. They go to their room and they slam the door. They ask me, why? What are you doing? Oh, I didn't do anything. I just enjoy that. There are a lot of problems among the families. There are a lot of language issues, barriers. From the country of origin that we come from, brothers and sisters, we have a pattern of lifestyle. But here, the kids who are born here, they are brought up, they are educated, they have a kind of pattern of lifestyle here. So, how we can find some sort of balance, to have some sort of win-win situation, to address these issues. By the way, alhamdulillah, we are so blessed. We got a house, we got food, we got a car, right? We got a job. If you don't have a job, we got other means, other options for our survival. But yet, we are not happy in our houses. We are not happy. Mother has issues, father has issues, children have issues. So how we can address these issues? This is the main topic. So brothers and sisters, the more you enjoy in your household, the more productive you are outside. Because apart from your workplace, other places that you spend time, the rest of the day that you spend at your houses, with your spouse and your children, the more you enjoy, the more you have some sort of quality and productive at your home, that will give you extra energy, extra power, happy and joy in your life. You can see the outcome when you come out of the house. That is the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكَ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. In the bond of the marriage, to cut short, is an empty ayah, we all know. Allah says, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكَ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put the love and mercy, love and affection between husband and wife. That's the core issue. That's the bond, that's the reason of the marriage. So the minute the husband and wife lose their love and mercy, the bond, that's how the problem starts. How we can fix this love and mercy? That's the problem. And also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking how much the children should respect their parents. And also Allah says, وَلَا تَقَلْهُمَ أُوفٍ. There's a lengthy ayah again. And also Allah says, we ask رَبِّ الْحُكْمَ قَبْرَ بِعَنْ السَّعِيدَ. So, in which way we encourage our children to show respect to their parents? And also, what are the techniques and strategies that the parents should approach their children in a way that, in a way that, in New Zealand way, how we can approach these issues. These are some of the issues, brothers and sisters. So let's talk about the Islamic point of view. What are the ways that we can get mawaddat wa rahmah, love and mercy in the life of the family life, with the husband and wife? The first criteria, brothers and sisters, we all forget, most of us, in terms of marriages, when we are looking for a boy or a spouse or bride for our sons, or when we are looking for a groom for our daughters, we tend to forget. We are looking for some sort of options. Is the girl has a high profile? Is she has a good job? Right? Is she so beautiful? Or she comes from a very high tribe? We have some sort of set of criteria. But in Islam, Rasulullah says that a woman will be given a marriage based on the 4 criteria. لمالها, for her wealth, ولجمالها, for her beauty and attraction, ولحسبها, for her type or her position in the community, ولدينها, or for her deen, for her consciousness about Islam, about Allah and Rasulullah. The Rasulullah says, فَضْفَرْ بِذَا الدِّينِ. Choose the woman who hates the religious. Muttaqi, a got the consciousness of Allah, God-fearing woman. That what you have. Allah will give you the prosperity. Allah will give you the barakah. Allah will give you the mercy and rahmah, happiness in your life. Which means you will get everything. When you are targeted to marry a daughter for your son, who is coming as a God-fearing person, God-fearing woman. On top of that, you are looking for a wealth, position, beauty, etc., etc. He will enjoy everything here. So that's the criteria, my dear sisters. But we tend to forget it. So if a woman comes to your house as a person who has consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is a muttaqi, he always conscious about the lifestyle of Rasulullah. She's always keen to follow the Quran. She's always keen to Sharia, Islamic divine law. She's always keen to match all of the actions at the house, internally and externally, based on the Quran and the examples of Rasulullah. You are already getting blessed. You're going to bless the house. You're going to bless spouse. You're going to bless wife. You will get mawaddah and rahmah. You will get love and mercy. The same way, my brothers and sisters, Rasulullah says in another hadith, إِذَا أَتَاكُمْ وَالْتَرْضَوْنَ خُلْقَهُ وَدِينَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ. You're looking for a groom, a man for your daughter. So again, we got a lot of list of expectations and criteria. Rasulullah said that if a person comes, so you are so pleased about his tremendous moral qualities, based on the examples of Rasulullah. His characters are matching with the akhlaq and the examples of Rasulullah. He's trying to follow Islamic akhlaq and adab. But he is also a religious person, God-fearing person. He got consciousness in his time about Allah and the sunnah of Rasulullah. You can do your daughter. So again, my brothers and sisters, if you are looking for a husband for your daughter, this is the criteria. Then on top of that, you can add a lot of other things. If we miss that, you can't really establish a good foundation at home. The other thing, I just want to say that, my brothers, when you don't have the criteria, if you start to get some sort of other options, other preferences in your life, the Muslim community deteriorates. When its members are ignorant about Islamic teachings of how a Muslim family should be. A person comes into your house, all of a sudden there's a new relationship. Well, I brought this person, I want to live with him. Right? It could be a man, it could be a woman in your house, all of a sudden they just emerge. You can't say no in this country because of the policies and process. At least you can educate. If they are newcomers, if they are rebels, if they are new Muslims, try to give them the better qualified and quality education of knowledge of the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah. Teach them, explore them, inspire them about the adab and akhlaq of Rasulullah. And try to accept them, try to accommodate them. Don't kick them out. Then you are going to lose them. You are going to lose them forever. So brothers and sisters, we need to learn Islamic teachings. So how to run a Muslim family. The Muslim family also deteriorates when the Muslim members of the family are influenced by their selfishness, their own desires, and when they allow un-Islamic traditions to affect their behavior. We have some traditions, norms, when we come from our country of origins, brothers and sisters. We have our own, we are a mixture of our lifestyle. Sometimes, back in our country, sometimes we beat them, we yell at them, right? We want them. Sometimes we do a lot of other stuff. If you question among the youths here, what do you expect from your parents? 99% of them will say, we expect them not to yell at them, not to yell at us. At least we expect from our parents to show respect to us. Because we are living in Israel, a country where the children are treated in such a way in the schools and outside. They are expecting the same treatment in our household, brothers and sisters. Although you are a parent, you are a mother and father, you should know how to treat your children with respect and dignity. That's very important. At the time of Umar ibn Khattab, a person came. He said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, my son is going out of my way. He is not listening to my instructions. He is not listening from the instructions of Islam. Umar ibn Khattab called that person. He said, oh my son, why are you not listening to your father? What's wrong with you? He said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, my father made some mistakes. So he asked, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, can you tell me what are the roles, obligations as a father to a son? Then Khalifa Amir al-Mu'mineen said, there are some basic things. He must be a Muslim. He must follow the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He must marry a God-fearing, a Muslim woman. When a child is born, he must be given a Muslim a good name, and he should educate the Islamic norms and teachings and the examples of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The boy said, Ya Khalifa al-Mu'mineen, my father never did anything. He had never done anything like this. He married a non-Muslim, a fire worshipper, what do you see now? And he gave me a very bad name. I have grown up in an environment where there's no Islamic teachings, there's no Islamic norms and values. I became a young man now. Now my father is insisting on me. So Khalifa Umar ibn Khattab called the father, and he said, brother, before you expect support and respect from your son, you fail in your role as a father, as a role model in the presence of your son. Because whatever we do, my brothers and sisters, at home, our children are copying us. Our children are imitating us. You are busy in your text message, you are watching your TV, and you are yelling at your wife, and after all, then when you give instruction to your son and the daughter, don't yell at them, don't waste your time on the computer, don't waste your time on the TV, right? Come to the masjid or go to masjid and pray, or dress Islamically when you go to the masjid while your wife is not dressing Islamically. They will say, you guys got your own shoes. You are not a role model. How can you expect us to do all those sort of things? Because we live in Islam. You can't touch your children. So, being a role model, trying to spend some time to learn the adab and akhlaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, trying to increase your knowledge, and also trying to check your traditions that you bring in your briefcase from overseas. Are these traditions and norms, or adab or taqaleed, whatever way we get, are these matching with Islam and the examples of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Beating, shouting, yelling at them. The punctuality. There are so many things, brothers and sisters. All these traditions are matching with adab and akhlaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is one of the main things, brothers, we need to focus on that. And thirdly, the Muslim family deteriorates when a Muslim do not take the issue seriously. Sometimes your son is coming and saying certain things, or your daughter is coming and saying certain things. You don't take it seriously. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Until the issue becomes big, that they break up the Muslim family by ending the marriage, or some sort of relationship problem, or they are moving out from the family. I am 18 now, I am 21, I don't want to stay with you, I am moving out. Oh, we've got a big house, mashallah, we've got 6-bedroom house, no, I don't want to stay with you. Trust me, brother, I have seen many houses, mashallah, 6 bedrooms, 8-bedroom houses, like big bungalows. You know how many of them are named? Mother and father. They got 4 children, 6 children, either they are overseas, even if they are local, they got their own flat. Sometimes I ask them, why can't you go and stay with your parents? No, we can't. Get along. We can't get along with our parents. What's the problem? Why? What's wrong with this? Oh, they don't respect us. So brothers and sisters, we need to take these issues very seriously. If there's any issues comes, we need to spend time with him to address those issues. The main thing is, my brothers and sisters, over here, I would like to summarize the effective communication. Effective communication. We need to communicate with our children more effectively, very effectively. Being open and honest, and also, yet you are kind, your communication must be open and honest. As a father, as a mother, as a brother, as a sister, you need to be so honest with your communications with your families. If your wife asks you something, say for example, why are you late? Be honest. Say that this is what happened. Because next time, if she calls the truth that you told a lie on the other day, then will be a problem. So the same thing from wife. If there's something happened and you tell your husband the truth, be honest, honestly, this was what happened. So you need to build up the rapport that your son, your daughter, your husband and your wife must trust on you. If they don't lie, they don't tell lies. They are honest. Whatever happened, they are honest. They will come and share with the honest talk, the honest information. Brothers and sisters, you know the worst part, when you hear something about your husband, or about your wife, or about your son and daughter from third person, this has happened, but you don't know. The worst part, you know, the worst affected, the painful thing, the husband knows something about his wife from third person. Wife knows something about her husband from third person. Or the parents came to know something about their sons and daughters from a third person. Then what is your role? Who made the gap between you and your son, allowing the third person to come and stand in between you to start a meeting? That's a problem. Which means, my brother and sister, you did not spend quality time with your children, with your husband, with your wife, with your family. So, when you talk about the communication, not only the communication, my brothers and sisters, spend some quality time with your family. Listen carefully without any distraction. In Islam, I think the mainstream culture, when we talk, we have to pay 100% attention. Even when you read about the hadith of Rasulullah, when Rasulullah meets his guests and people, he will focus 100% attention. If he hold his hand, he will hold his hand and talk face to face directly until the other person grabs his hand. Rasulullah showed us that kind of excellent, tremendous moral action. Brothers and sisters, now if we are communicating, we will do more than one thing while in the process of communication. We don't focus, we are not good listeners, we don't take issues very carefully, seriously. In the family, if your daughters know that, oh, I spoke with my father, but he is watching the boy, he say, yes, say, but his full attention is the TV. Or his full attention is while checking his mobile. Or his full attention is driving. He doesn't spend quality time with me. If the wife thinks such a way, if the husband thinks such a way, if the children think about the parents, you can see automatically the family started deteriorating. Avoid criticizing or evaluating or acting superior. Because you are a husband in your family, or because you are a mother or a father in the family, children are living under you, under your protection, under your guardianship as dependents. Don't show them that you are a boss. You are a superior. Of course, you are a chief of the house, you are a head of the family, you are a father, but you are a mother. Still, brothers and sisters, there is a way to communicate and treat your children. Even if you are a head of the family, you are a husband, there is a way to communicate with your wife with respect and dignity. If you see the examples of Rasulullah, he treats his wife gently with respect and dignity. In short, we can say he is like a thinker. He is a hero. He is a role model. When we track and treat all the mannerism of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he treat his wife very gently. No abuse, no harassment, no bullying, no warning, no yelling, no shout. Nothing. But Rasulullah, he's an effective communicator. He passes jokes, sometimes he sits with him. He does his house chores, right? He is helping his, the family, right? Because you are superior, what happens is, sometimes in the family, husband and wives are working, right? When they come home, everybody expecting everything that everybody should do, but nobody does. Husband should not expect the wife should do this. Wife should not expect husband to do this, but everybody is prepared to do their own. I can say what I can do as a husband to my family. Wife must think what I can do as a wife to my family. Children must think what I can do as a son, as a daughter to my family. That's no nice, that's no worthy, brothers and sisters. But kind of khidmah. If you think that way, my brothers and sisters, you can build up a very strong, resilient Islamic family, which enjoy joy and happiness. Deal with one issue at a time. What I'm saying is one issue. We had an issue today, right? We had an argument. Deal with the issue, stop there. Tomorrow, don't pick it up again. Don't do it. We solved the problem, finish, full stop. When you have another issue, tomorrow, next time, focus only that problem. You don't need to say, oh, yesterday you did that like this, last month you did that like this, before last month you did it. No. Then the problem will start, you will start ending in lots of arguments. So deal with the problem one at a time. And again, my brothers and sisters, this is very important thing. Attack the problem, not the person. If we have an issue, say for example, shifting from one house to another house, for example, or buying a new car, right? Or there's a problem in the school, or there's a problem in your workplace, or something happened, an argument, fight, right, in your house, based on something. So, identify the problem, attack the issue, not the person. You did this, you did not do this, no. Don't point and attack the person. It's very painful. It's hurting the kids, hurting the parents, hurting the wife, hurting the husband. Always, wives feel that husbands, their strength. It's a blessing. The same way, my brothers and sisters, brothers, husbands always should feel that their wives and children are their blessings. It's a word. So if we start to point out the negative things, you do this, you didn't do this, my brothers, it's not a healthy, set of family. At least one meal at a day, breakfast or lunch or dinner, all family must sit together and try to eat. I'm just giving you some tips. I can't give you, the quotations of my brothers because we need to cut short the time. I just give you the tips. At least share one meal a day with your family. And while you are sharing the meal with the family, brothers and sisters, don't discuss the serious issues. There are children, there are family, they cook a nice food, and when the children come and sit at the dining table, they take a lot of burning issues, serious issues. Then that end up in an argument. The children stop half eating, they go, then they slam the door. Sometimes wife is yelling, and husband is yelling, then the happy sitting end up in a big disaster. So the same thing happens when the husband comes into the house. It is the responsibility of the wife and children to smile and say As-Salam alaikum, to welcome them, and to allow him to take rest for a while. Let him change, let him take shower, let him refresh and come back. Same thing when the wife comes, when the children come. Immediately when they enter, don't stop them now, push it. They will be irritated. They will be annoyed. Sometimes they may have some sort of issues. Immediately they should go and, change their clothes. or they will become in such a situation they should go to the rescue. So they may have some sort of, or they should be desperate to come and have a cup of coffee. We don't know the situation, so give them some sort of time, my brothers and sisters. Let them discuss after that. Do house and house chores work together? Again, if husband, wife and children are working, share your workload. Share your workload and try to make them happy. Right? One day person can vacuum, right? Washing, cleaning, cooking, right? Outside work. Share the workload. Share the workload. As I said again, Rasulullah used to do a lot of khidmah for his houses, for his spouses. So I don't want to go into detail about that. You all know what I mean. Go outside walking and picnic. You plan a day, right from your work. Book a day, walk a day, half a day, one day for your family. Take your spouse and husband, wife and children, go out. The plan the route. On the route we can pray Zuhar this masjid, Asr for this masjid, Maghrib this masjid. If it is on the way, plan. Go out and enjoy. Spend some quality time. So when you come out of the house, when you are getting away from the area, if you are in another place, you can sit together, spend some time. You can discuss a lot of things. Look at it. There are people sometimes who are married 4 years, 5 years, even they haven't been out of home. They are married. There are people. Of course, in our country, my brothers and sisters, this is possible because we are living in a small village. Everyone knows us. That's a small pocket locality. Every one of us knows. Every one of us are like this. No need to go outside. Everybody knows. If they come to the masjid, everybody knows. About 300 children. 300 children know each other. Parents know each other because they all came from the same locality. Here there is a difference. So they need to go out and spend some quality time and to get some sort of refreshment, to get some sort of fresh understanding. And trust me, it will give you a lot of joy and happiness in your life when you come back. At least, if you can't go to masjid, if you happen to pray in your home, try to pray as a jama'ah. Try to pray as a jama'ah. Mu'adh bin Jabal radhiyallahu anhu, he goes to masjid, he prays, when he comes back, he will lead his family again. So, the first time you went to masjid, you prayed the Quran, you completed your fard. When you come and lead your family, your wife and your daughters, that will become nothing for you. But you are following, they are following your lead. Sit with them, read one verse of the Quran. Read one hadith of Rasulullah. Spend some time with them. Refresh their mind about the akhirah. Refresh their mind about the taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remind them about the life of His word, life of the qabr, life of the hereafter. While you are sharing the meal, right, the same while you are sharing the jokes, while you are going out with the picnic, the same thing, my brothers and sisters, while you are praying, after prayer, spend some time by reading one hadith of Rasulullah. Ask them to reflect, ask them to ponder, ask them to practice in their life. So, have a bit of mixture of life's time. Give them some gift. Ask them to memorize some of the surahs of the Quran. Ask them to memorize a couple of hadiths of Rasulullah. Encourage them. Give them some gift. Recognize them. Respect them. These all are, my brothers and sisters, give them some sort of recognition and happy in their lives. The other one is recognizing and also appreciation. Recognition, again, my dear brothers, mostly the appreciation. Looking for positive instead of negative. What I'm saying here, positive instead of negative, we are human, my brothers and sisters. We are neither angels nor devils. Angels, لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يأمرون. The angels, they don't know how to, do any masya, any bad things, any evil things. They don't know because they've been created in such a way they will 100% obey, follow the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They will act the way that you have been commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shayateen 100% will try to act against the commandments, against the examples of Rasulullah. We are human as a mixture. All the humanity, people are making mistakes. We are not perfect. The best people who make mistakes, they cry, they bleed, they ask Allah to forgive themselves. They are the best people. So brothers and sisters, always in your house, there will be some issues. Your wife can point out small thing. Oh, my dear husband, it would be better if you do this thing. Oh, you become so angry. You are fuming. Huh? Do you know what am I? Are you giving me instruction? Are you trust me? No. Stop. Don't you be thankful for a person who is coming and say, Sheikh, there's a bit of blood in your bag. Why don't you clean it? I say, oh brother, thank you. Or there's some dirt in your bag. Jazakallah point because. I would say Jazakallah khair. Is it right? Because the person is helping me to correct myself, to clean my dirt, to clean my throat. The same way, my brothers and sisters, your wife or your husband or your son or daughter or your parents are the most appropriate people to look at you, to correct you, your debts, to clean you, to mold you, to purify. Rather, other people from the public, sometimes they may watch, but they don't care because they don't dare to care. They don't dare to come and say. They will laugh at you. They will mock at you. They will talk behind you. Because of your wife, she's really concerned about you, about your wellness, about your welfare. She wants to empower you. She wants to make you as a respectable person among the community. So she is noting something in your eating, in your sleeping, or in your behavior, or in your actions, right? In your walking, or in your interactions with the people, the way you perform, the mannerism. She says, can you do something like this? Can you constantly to reduce your volume? Or can you try not to do this? You're very angry. Because you are not respecting your wife. You have a couple of mindset and thinking about your wife. Brother, sister, this is the same thing. If your husband says something to your wife, think positively. Don't take it negatively. Same way, my dear children. If the parents are asking you to do something, think positively. Don't think negatively. Parents are working hard for you. Sometimes you may think, oh, my parents are lazy. Right? My parents are not happy with me. No matter how much I work hard, right? My parents are not accepting me. These are the whispers of the shaitan. These are the whispers of the shaitan. Shaitan is trying to split. Shaitan is trying to set fire, set disputes between husband and wife, father and mother, right? Parents and children. Simple thing. Simple thing. It will escalate like a big battle. You know the most highest reward is being given to shaitan. The highest recognition is given to shaitan, the one who is creating disputes and problems among the husband and family. He will be highly regarded. So brothers and sisters, what I am saying here, think positively. If your wife, if your husband, if your son or daughter, if they come to you and try to correct you something, think positively. Don't think that, because they are the most appropriate, deserving people to come and tell you and correct you. It is a sunnah of Rasulullah. Try to correct you. Accept it and appreciate it. Treating family members like your best friends. Encourage children to talk about their school life. Get to know their friends. listen to their problems, and comfort them. We have discussed that a bit. This is a bit of another appreciation. Spend some time, get to know their mood, right? When they have new, friendship, new location, new areas, new issues, or new job, or new house, or new locality, or all of a sudden they are with a new dress, or they got some money, right? Or they are using something it's not available at home, new devices, or what sort of programs. Keep an eye on them. Try to get to know them more and more, more and more. That will be immensely helpful to look after your daughter, to look after your son. It could be a primary school, it could be a secondary school, it could be a secondary school or college or the university. My brothers and sisters, children are being influenced in any stage. As a father, as a mother, it is your responsibility to keep an eye on them. Every day, plan your day and focus on your child's welfare, their education, their knowledge, right? Their business, which means, my brothers and sisters, please spend some time with them. Showing love in small ways in every day, buying small gifts to their spouse and children, saying thank you for everything that they put, if they put effort. For example, I'm just saying simple thing. You came with a cart full of shoppings. You came inside the house, right? You say, oh my son, can you go and bring all this stuff? He brought all the stuff. Say, Jazakallah khair. Accept it and appreciate it. Give a hug. Your daughter, right, you came after 8-hour shift. You are so tired and exhausted. Your daughter brought a cup of coffee. Say, Jazakallah, give a hug. Right? You kiss your daughter in her forehead. Say, Jazakallah. Show that acceptance and appreciation. Say, I love you, my son. Say, I love you, my daughter. Say, I love you, my wife. At the time of Rasulullah, a person came. Rasulullah is keeping his grandchildren, Hassan and Hussein, on his desk. He was kissing with them, he was cuddling them, he was hugging them. That person said, Ya Rasulullah, I got 10 children. 10 children. I never kissed them. I never cuddled them. I never played with them. Then he saw the reaction of Rasulullah. His face became red. He said, Whoever doesn't show respect to elderly people, whoever doesn't show mercy to this innocent kids and children, they are not from the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a very serious message, my brothers and sisters. How many text messages through all these modern devices you say thank you to all of your friends all part of the world? How many text messages you say I love you, my mother, I love you, my friend, my sister, but you ignore your own wife, you ignore your own husband, you ignore your own children at your household. Because they are with you. So you just ignore them. In some part of the culture, we don't used to say, I love you, my wife. I know that. I love you, my husband. We don't say that. But we have full of love inside the heart. 100%, mashallah, fill the love and affection, mercy, and rahmah. About your husband, about your wife, about your son, about your daughter. We know that. But we don't know how to express the love and affection. That's part of our culture. Where I come from. But brothers and sisters, again, we are living in New Zealand. New Zealand culture requires to express their love and affection openly. So there's no harm to say, I love you, my daughter. I love you, my son. I love you, my wife. Right? I love you, my husband. I would also say, it is one of the sunnah of Rasulullah. There's nothing harm in to build up a resilient and a family where we can see the full of love and affection is needed. It needs. So whatever does, try to practice this. Praise your children and give them some sort of compliments. You don't even hadith of Rasulullah. Give them at least a learning. If they memorize one verse of the Quran, give them a treat. Encourage them. Appreciate them. So that they will start to build up a rapport. They also will start to see the seriousness of parents, the mothers and fathers, because they are very keen to see the improvements and the happiness to create a joyful environment at the house. And also, a couple of other things I just want to emphasize, my brothers and sisters, your commitment as a husband, as a wife, as a son and a daughter. We all have commitments. We have our issues, we have job, we have off time. But regardless, no matter what are the commitments you have, when you have some sort of problem in the family, commitment, give it the first priority for the family. Give it the first priority for the family commitment. I'm talking about the other social issues. In terms of Allah and Rasul, that is the priority, the first commitment. There's no option or the choice in that. There is neither a male mu'min, a believer, or a female believer. If Allah and Rasul give them some sort of orders, which means to follow the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah, there's no option. That's clear, my brothers and sisters. We all are Muslims. We believe Kalima la ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah. So we know the orders of Islam, articles of Iman, articles of Islam. You should practice them. Apart from that, in your socio-economic lifestyle, when there are some issues comes about the family, you need to give the priority as a family first. Because if there is any escalation in your own family, but you ignore that, you put it at the carpet and you go out, you attend some other people's issue, that family is badly affected, victimized. Because they can't go and get support from third person while you are existing as a father, as a mother. Because sometimes we don't take it seriously, we will do it later because I got some other programs. Right? I already pretty good, right? What do? You go and attend those issues. Then this problem is unsettled. These people want to settle their problem. Then they put you as a father in a corner. They kick you out as a mother in a corner. They go and seek some help from other people. When other people come in, fill up your gap, your position, you got no respect. You lost your respect. You lost your respect as a father. You lost your respect as a husband. You lost your respect as a mom because you couldn't solve your problem. Now you are out. When the third party people come, try to involve, try to settle the problem, then you involve, actually you are out because it's too late. So that's what I'm saying, my brothers. When in terms of commitment, your family should come first. Because you are the father. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will question you. كُلُّكُمْ رَاعٍ وَكُلُّكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ عَنْ رَعِيَّتِهِ. Sadaqah Rasulullah. We all are shepherds. We need to look after our folks. You all are head of the family. You all have issues. You all have problems. But up to your maximum capacity, you need to look after your family. You will try your utmost best to satisfy, to make your wife and children happy. Because Allah will question you after. As a man, Allah will question you. The first question about what? Did you look after your mom and dad first? Then wife and children. As a woman, Allah will question you. Did you serve your husband first? Then parents, children. In the Western concept, when they talk about the family, my brothers and sisters, they call husband, wife, children only. They don't want their parents. Islamic concept is different. When you talk about the family, we never ignore our parents. We never ignore our parents. Parents are the main prime important in Islam. In the Akhirah, the first question from a man, did you look after your parents? Have you observed that in Al-Mira and Wasiyah, the wills, Even this morning I had a brother. He was asking about me, how come Sheikh, if the Muslim boy he gets 2/3 and as a Muslim girl he just gets 1/3. It is injustice. Even there are some girls that he been, sometimes they were questioning. Actually, brothers and sisters, that 1/3 portion extra is giving to a boy is not to use for his own expenses. That 1/3 is for girl, 1/3 is for boy. The other 1/3 is we are giving to the son on condition that he should look after his parents until their death. Because when you are married your daughter to another person, legally you have no right after the marriage. She will become the wife of the so and so. Of course, she has the responsibility to look after the parents, but still, in the Akhirah, Allah will question her, first, did you look after your husband first? Then your children. Of course, your parents. But for a man, in the Akhirah, the first question is, did you look after your parents first? See how beautifully Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has balanced the lifestyle. So that 1/3 portion is going on the shoulder of the man to look after his parents until they are dead. This is the balance. See how beautifully Islam has balanced. Because as a son, regardless you are married or not, you are still the son of the father. You never change your name. You are Mr. even before married, you are Mr. even after married, you are Mr. But in terms of girls, that's different. She was Miss and then she became Mrs. The court case came at the time of Khalifa Umar ibn Khattab. The father came, he was crying, he said, Ya Khalifa, Amir Mu'mineen, my son is not spending it on me. He was listening to his wife. He is very successful in his business. He got all the facilities. He got wife and children. But he is not looking after my welfare, my needs. I'm sorry. His case came at the time of Rasulullah. The person came and said, Ya Rasulullah, my son is not looking after me. So Rasulullah told the son, oh my dear son, why you are not looking after your father? He says, Ya Rasulullah, my father is demanding me a lot of money for his clothing, for his food, for his transportation, for his medication, etc., etc., etc. He is demanding from me a lot of money. I can't afford it. Rasulullah asked, oh my dear son, when you were small, when you were demanding food, clothing, shelter, all other, all the facilities, were your father spending on you or not? Also, of course, this is obligation. It is his responsibility. Rasulullah responded. And he asked the father, what did you say about this? He cried again, he said, Ya Rasulullah, when he was small, I was so small. I was a young man like him. I used to go for work. I used to go and earn a lot of money. So I used to look after my son. And then he was so weak. He can't even stand up. He can't even walk. He can't do anything. He's an innocent child. He's so weak. When he was so weak, I was so strong. So I was able to look after him. Now, I became so weak. I'm so fatigued. I'm exhausted. I'm too old. I'm weak. But he is strong. He is a very strong person. So, isn't it injustice, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? I asked my son to spend some money on me. Then Rasulullah was surprised. He gave it a court verdict. The case came on brothers about the dealing of the money only. The court verdict was given 2 times strong about the case. He said, Anta wa maluka li abik. Subhanallah. The case came about the sharing the property only. Rasulullah said, not only your property belongs to your father, even you yourself belongs to your father. Likewise. Oh my dear son, you brought the case about the money only. But the verdict is, not only your money belongs to your father, even you yourself belongs to your father. So what, brothers and sisters, what I am saying here, the commitment. The commitment. All the boys, especially, must learn how to show respect to parents. Allah giving the strong instructions about in the Quran to get the blessings from the parents. There are so many issues. I know the parents who come from other destinations. There are language barriers, right? Cultural barriers, issues. They can't communicate, they can't reach out. There are so many issues. Still, it is your responsibility to look after your parents. As a man, it is your responsibility to look after your parents. Because the Akhirah, Allah subhanahu will question you. Did you look after your mother and father? If you say yes only, there are two questions about your wife and children. So it's very important. We also have some sort of mindset. Bad times should not destroy our relationship as a father, as a mother, as a husband, as a wife, as children, as parents. We can't have good times all the time because we are human. We have issues. Sometimes, there may be sometimes we may have a good job. There may be sometimes we may become jobless. We may have a good house. Sometimes we may become homeless. There will be some sort of process to ship, to get some sort of other stuff. Sometimes, there will be some food problems, or some financial issues, or some sort of hospitalization. All of a sudden, some disasters will come. So that kind of bad times, bad difficulties, should not destroy our relationship. Which means, my brothers and sisters, love and mercy towards your wife, towards your husband, towards your children, it should be unconditional. Love and mercy, respect, dignity, treatment, show love and respect and strong bond towards your husband, towards your family and children should be unconditional. Which means, my brothers and sisters, every day before we go to bed, whatever the issues we have, we must ask forgiveness to each other. Husband must say, apologize and sorry from wife. Wife must say sorry from husband. Same thing, parents and children. This is the sunnah of Rasulullah. Next day morning, you don't know you are waking up or not. There are people who are dead in the bed. You don't know. You don't know. So whatever this is a very important point. It's a very important point. It looks very simple, but how many families are destroyed because of this one technique they missed out in their life, but now they are regretting a lot, but it's too late. The son has gone out, he ran away from the house. Whenever the father rings, that's no answer. Because he is living with a girlfriend. Daughter has ran out, no communication. Parents have issues. But mashallah, they are very rich. Again, I'm saying, they got car, they got a house, they got money, but they have no happiness in their heart. There's no happiness in their heart. Because they started to judge people. We must have a kind of concept, non-judgmental. We are not here to judge brothers and sisters. That's not our job, that is Allah's job. We can't judge people. We can't judge people. We'll try our best to convince them to follow the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah. We can educate them, we can teach them. As long as they are clearly declaring kufr or ridda, murtad or shirk, we can't isolate them, we can't label them, we can make dua. Especially in your family, your wife, your husband, your children. For example, if your son is not praying, he is hanging out with some of the non-Muslims, he becomes drugs addicted. You say, don't come to my house. get out of here. You are permanently losing yourself. Don't do that. I know it's a name and shame. I know it is a name and shame. We don't know the circumstances that where your son was involved or your daughter was trapped. Try to help them to come out of that sector. Try to help them as a father, as a mother, to come out of that danger zone. That danger zone. Put them in a comfort zone. Try to guide them. Try to coach them. Try to give them all the support. Because still, he is your son, you are your father. There's a long way to go. It's very painful for you, I know. You never expect it. Your daughter all of a sudden emerges with another person. Or something happened to school. There are, I'm sorry to say that, there are, the teenage pregnancies in schools. There are drugs transaction, drugs use. Because of the pressure and the environment and the parties, the mixture and the culture here. Our Muslim kids also very unlike some hardly they become one of the victims as well. When the parents come know, they become very upset. They are fuming. They go up to such an extent, oh, I better murder this person. Brothers and sisters, no, you can't do that. Still, you are the parents, you are the father. They are your son and daughter. So try to have some sort of a professional mediation. Try to guide them. Those are the time. Remember, my brothers and sisters, your children need your time, your support, full support. You call the police, right? Your son got arrested. I'm talking first-hand experience. I'm dealing with the cases. That's what I'm saying. Don't be offended. Next day morning, the son comes, they say, no, the house door is locked. He is homeless, jobless, he got no money, no food. He has been enjoying a kind of standard lifestyle with you. Now you kick him out. What sort of father you are? What sort of mother you are? And how can you expect your son, he'll be cured, he will be reformed. How can you bring him back in your life? He will find some other options. He will go and marry a Christian, or she will go and stay with a Jew. Then after 4 or 5 years, you bring. Oh, I made a mistake. It's too late, man. You can see them in the church. Or you can see them in some sort of the big interest that you don't want to see them. SubhanAllah, this happened. This all are happening because of ignorance. Oh, he is come. You can't say he's a come. He is your son. She is your daughter. Still, you need to be patient. You need to ask Allah to guide them, to coach them, to train them, to bring them back to Islam. So again, I'm saying, my brothers, love is unconditional. If the love becomes unconditional, my brothers and sisters, forgiveness should be immediately. So let's try to forgive. Let's try to make our love unconditional. Let's start to build up a resilient families by having effective communication, recognition, appreciation, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the barakah, the tawfiq, to get a bit of very good, resilient, Muslim, joyful families based on the instruction of the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. My apologies, I think I took more time.
Muhammad Shafi, Jazakallahu kulla khair. And for your golden advice for the current issues of the Muslim communities. Brothers and sisters, the advice which Sheikh gave us, let's learn it properly and act upon inshallah wa ta'ala. We are not an Islamic environment. All neighbors, schools, shopping centers, parks, anywhere we are going, our children going, we are dealing with the non-believers. Let's make our children, inshallah, ourselves. First of all, let's work on ourselves. Our children, how they grow up with Islamic knowledge, inshallah, and how they will be future du'at, inshallah, tabarak wa ta'ala, for the deen. That have to be our aim. We have to work harder on their religious side, more than the worldly side. Unfortunately, most of us, we are proud of our children. Why? Because we say, mashallah, my daughter, my son is a doctor, engineer, subhanallah. But when a son or daughter become hafiz, say, oh, what he have done. Hifz of the Quran Kareem, subhanallah. If you want your children to be respectful to you, inshallah, look after them. Make them from those who learn in Quran Kareem. Sit them with those who learn in Quran Kareem. Make them from those who are acting upon the Quran Al-Kareem. Success is there. If you want your children to stay with you, then make them Allahu Akbar. Golden advice is Quran and Sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Final ayah of the Quran Al-Kareem, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala told us, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Keep yourself first, and then your family from the hellfire. How are you gonna keep them away from the hellfire? Act upon Quran and Sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What Shaykh told, that is reality. That is reality. Let's take it seriously, inshallah ta'ala, and act upon, inshallah. My topic is about advices to those brothers and sisters who are using smartphones. I have a lot to mention, but quickly, inshallah ta'ala, I will mention few points which is really important for us, for me, for you, for your daughter, for your son, inshallah. First advice is fear Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. While you are in a place, you are alone. In your bedroom, place, there is none with you. Fear Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala and watch and read something which you will please Allah while you are reading and seeing that. Don't watch something which is make you away from Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran Kareem several times, Inna Allah sami'un alim. Indeed, Allah He hears and He knows. Inna Allah alimun bidhat as-sudur. Even something come to your heart, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala knows that as well. SubhanAllah. A lot of stories in the Quran Kareem. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala mentioned, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, layabluwannakum Allahu bishay'in min as-sayri tanaluhu aydikum wa rimahukum. Allah ta'ala said to those who were going for the Umrah, to whom? To Sahaba, the companions of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They were going to Umrah. Allah ta'ala told them, don't hunt while you're going, while you're in ihram. What for? To examine them, subhanallah. Today, brothers and sisters, Allah examining you with this smartphone, subhanallah. Smartphone, this is under your control. You know the numbers, password, you are the one. Then, when you're using it, do remember Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, subhanallah. Allah is around you, Allah is watching you, Allah is hearing you. Also, hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah ta'ala knows, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala knows the situation of the black ant on the dark, on the black stone in the dark night, subhanallah. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala knows that. Will Allah do not know what you are watching? Subhanallah. Definitely, Allah Ta'ala watching you, what you are watching on that small screen, subhanallah. Then we have to fear Allah Ta'ala. another ayah, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala mentioned, يستخفون من الناس ولا يستخفون من الله وهو معهم إذ يبيتون ما لا يرضى من القول. SubhanAllah. In the time of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one person, he stolen the clothes of battlefield from one person, and he dug a place in the house, and he hid it there. In the night time, they were speaking, what we will say tomorrow to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What we will say, tomorrow they went there and they told such a Jewish person, he stolen such a thing. Then I revealed upon Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, يَسْتَخْفُونَ مِنَ النَّاسِ وَلَا يَسْتَخْفُونَ مِنَ اللَّهِ. They scare from the people, but they do not scare from the Lord of the people. SubhanAllah. وَهُوَ مَعَهُمْ إِذْ يُبَيِّتُونَ مَا لَا يَرْضَى مِنَ الْقَوْلِ. Allah Ta'ala says, I was with them when they were speaking and making decision what to say tomorrow to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In the end of the ayah, Allah Ta'ala says that Allah Ta'ala, I was surrounding them. SubhanAllah. Surrounding them. For example, you sit in this masjid alone. There is a camera. There is a camera. You relax. SubhanAllah. You say, I'm alone, I can say everything, I can see everything, I can do everything. But there will be people, a lot of people outside through the camera can watch you. SubhanAllah. Even Allah Ta'ala has more stronger than the camera. SubhanAllah. He can watch you, He can see you. Therefore, brothers and sisters, especially our teenagers, SubhanAllah, fear Allah. When you are in your bedroom, under the blanket, SubhanAllah, do remember Allah Ta'ala watching you there. Allahu Akbar. Allah watching you. Fear Allah Ta'ala. Don't fear from the people. If you have a fear from the people cannot take you to the Jannah. Can your father take you to the Jannah? You have fear from your father, your friend, or your brother, your sister. Can they take you to the Jannah? Can they take you away from the hellfire? Never, ever. They cannot do anything. But Allah is the one who can do those all, inshaAllah ta'ala. One hadith of Thawban radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned, in the day of judgment, there will be a person which has a huge amount of good deeds. Like a mountain of Tihama. Huge mountain of good deeds. SubhanAllah, he have done a lot of good deeds. But in the day of judgment, the deeds will go away to this person, in that person, in that person. Why? Because he swear at that person, he harmed that person. SubhanAllah. And he have done in the secret time. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, in the end of that ayah, the hadith, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, when he goes to the secret place, no one is there, then he disobey Allah Ta'ala. SubhanAllah. You are in the shop, you are in the bed, you are disobeying Allah. You remember the prayer. You come here to the masjid, SubhanAllah, Allahu Akbar, you pray. Afterward you go home, open your mobile, SubhanAllah. You turn it on, then you're watching something, SubhanAllah. In the day of judgment, no reward. The reward is gone already, SubhanAllah. Day of judgment, you say, I prayed, I fasted, I have done a lot. Then no reward, because you were disobeying Allah while you were in the sacred places. Also, my dear brothers in Islam and sisters as well, the second advice from to you brothers as well, to give salam. When we text through, or when we call, if you know a person, the name come Abdullah, Abdul Rahman, don't say hello, say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Minimum is Assalamu alaikum, say Assalamu alaikum. Don't say hello. Hello is the way of non-believers. Say, make dua for your brother. Be from those who are the best. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, a person who gives salam, he is best. Best person. Don't wait to other person. Don't say, I'm a father, I'm a boss, I am a leader, then that person have to, you say, hello? Then you think that he will say salam to you. No, you be the best person. Be never to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Secondly, when you text message, when you texting someone, don't say salam. Don't say S-A-L-A-M, salam. Salam is nothing. That is nothing. You won't be rewarded. The minimum words you will be rewarded is As-Salamu alaikum. 10 rewards. Wa rahmatullahi, 20 rewards. Wa barakatuh, 30 rewards. But if you say salam, it is just nothing. But if you believe I will get rewarded or reward of that one iman, and that is sunnah, you will be punished because that is bid'ah, innovation. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam never said to anyone, salam. There are some children in our families, subhanallah. We tell them, oh, your uncle came, said, salam. What is that? Subhanallah. Then you teach them, say, As-Salamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Then you say, salam. Salam means peace. Peace. What's what? Doesn't have enough meaning of that. Therefore, brothers, when you send a text, you say, Assalamu alaikum. This is the minimum, and you will get the reward, inshallah. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned, shall I teach you something, all my companions? If you do it, you will love each other. He said, Ya Rasulullah, of course, we want that to know. Then he told him, Afshu salama bainakum. Spread salam amongst yourself. If a person tell you, irji'u, you got a text message back, irji'u, stop. Don't send any more. Huwa azkalakum. That is better for you. Wallahu bima ta'maluna alim. And Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala knows what are you doing. Also, brothers, another thing is sometimes our Muslim brothers, some of the family members or friends, they call a brother. Then they say, I'm a policeman and I am from such a police station. You have to come here in there. Subhanallah. You make him fear. Subhanallah. Sometimes in the night time, you make him that he does not sleep at all. Oh, police, what do you do? Tomorrow morning I'll do what I have done. Is it allowed for us to make our Muslim brothers and sisters fear, to make them scared? No. Why? Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, لا يحل لمسلم أن يروع مسلما. It is not allowed for a Muslim to make another Muslim fear. Subhanallah. Sometimes we hide the kids, they do that, or friends, they do that. You hide somewhere, especially in the night time. Let that brother come, then you make him scared. That is not allowed. That is not allowed. The same thing in the telephone as well. Don't make yourself police and scare your Muslim brother. All night he won't sleep. Also, another problem is when you talking with someone, you have someone with you around and your Muslim brother talking with you. And then you turn on the loudspeaker. You turn on the loudspeaker. They say, listen what he says. What he says. Are you allowed to do that? Subhanallah. No, brother. Sister, you are not allowed to do that. Subhanallah. That person he telephones because of you. He would like to talk to you, not with anyone else. Do you have any reason from the sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Yes, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, al-majalisu bil-amana. Majalis, gathering. When you sit with someone, speak with someone, you are trustworthy to that person. Don't go outside, hey, this person told this and that, subhanallah. Then when he telephone you and you turn on the loudspeaker and other people, they listen to it, subhanallah, you are not allowed to do so, subhanallah. Also, brothers and sisters, briefly, inshallah, the time is very limited. When someone telephone you and you ask him, who is this? That person will say, I am the one. Don't you know me? Is it allowed to say that? No. When he asks you, if he forgot about you, he don't know your voice has changed, you got some problem in voice or something, then he will ask you, who is this? Don't say you don't know me. Oh, you forgotten me. Don't say, I am Himayatullah. Say your name. You're not allowed to do so. Why? Because Jabir radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he says, I came to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, فَدَقَقْتُ بَابَ النَّبِي sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the door of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's house, I knocked it, then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam asked me, who is this? Then I told him, I am the one. He didn't mention his name. Then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he came out and he was saying, Ana. He disliked it. أَنَّهُ كَرِهَهَا. That he did like that word, that I am the one. The hadith is in Bukhari and Muslim. Therefore, brothers, anyone asks you who you are, then say, I am such a person. Subhanallah, the name which people know you. Also, are you allowed, brothers and sisters, to record someone's conversation without permission? If you talk with someone without permission, brothers, you are not allowed to record the conversation. What for? You might have seen something, okay, in the future, if something happens, then I will show that person. Oh, God, go to this person, I will tell him, see, he was saying this, in this, in that, in that, subhanAllah. With that intention is sin, subhanAllah. That is totally sin. Subhanallah. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Of course, Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran Kareem, in a long ayah, وَلَا تَجَسَّسُوا. وَلَا تَجَسَّسُوا. Tajassus is to hear to the people. Hear to the people what they say. Then you go outside, okay, such a person take this, this, this. When you record, you are jasus, you tajassus, you know. You are listening to the recording and afterwards you will take it to someone else. Hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Listen to this. من استمع إلى حديث قوم وهم له كارهون صب في أذنه الآلك يوم القيامة. Subhanallah. If a person he would like 2 or 3 people sitting here speaking, another person coming through that window and listening. What is the punishment of that person in day of judgment? There will be melted iron will be put in his ears. Punishment in the day of judgment. SubhanAllah. Then, if you recording your brother or sister's conversation without permission, if you ask them, brother, I would like to record this conversation. That's okay. He give you permission, carry on. But without permission, do remember, the melted iron will be in your ears in the day of judgment. Also, when the ladies talk with a man, one person to a telephone home and answering the wife, answer the daughter, answer, what will talk, how will talk? They are allowed to talk? Yes, they are allowed to talk. But how? Then don't use very soft words. Okay? That the person will have something in her. That this lady is talking with me in a way which is this and that. Subhanallah. Why? Allah Ta'ala has told to the wives of who? Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. فَلَا تَخْضَعْنَ بِالْقَوْلِ فَيَطْمَعُ الَّذِي فِي قَلْبِهِ مَرَضٌ وَقُلْنَ قَوْلًا مَعْرُوفًا. When you speak with the Sahaba, who? Allahu Akbar. Companions of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The one who respect Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam more than themselves. The one who respect the wives of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam more than themselves. The one who were saying to the wife of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, our mother. When they were speaking with who? The wife of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah Ta'ala telling them, when you speak, don't use humble words. That this person, the other person will get something in her. Okay, this lady is this and that. Whenever any person telephone, sister, tell them yes or no, whatsoever was necessary to answer, and that's all. After that, no long conversation. It is not allowed for a sister to carry on with other person. Also, the last one, which is a time, is also few minutes to go. Unfortunately, we have some of our brothers or sisters. There is a gathering, walima or aqiqah. People invite you to go and sit in that gathering. Subhanallah. Sit in that gathering. But what you do without permission. Without permission, you take your mobile phone, secretly you are recording. Subhanallah. You are recording what they are doing. Or you are audio recording or video recording. Subhanallah. Without their permission. Then afterwards, subhanallah, there are some people does that. Subhanallah, may Allah Ta'ala guide us in them. Afterwards, they take that video and show it to every person. How do you show it to every person? Put it on the media, Facebook. Another one, subhanallah. Such a people, video of such people, these kinds of ladies and sisters, and alone, they record something and show to the other people. Subhanallah. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned, if you cover the shortcoming, even though in that majlis, in that gathering, they are doing something against Sharia, don't record it, brother. You advise them, don't do this kind of thing and leave that gathering. That's all you can do. Advise them what you're doing in the gathering, that is against Sharia. Allah is not pleased with us and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If they do not listen, leave and go from there. But to record and show it outside and say, oh, these people, they are away from Islam and they are doing this and they are doing that, and that, subhanallah, that is haram on you. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, if a person, he covers shortcoming of his Muslim brother or sister in this dunya, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala will cover his shortcoming in the day of judgment. When we are in day of judgment, in front of all creation of Allah ta'ala. Subhanallah, imagine, from Adam alayhi salatu wasalam till the day of judgment, there will be billion and billion of mankind. Subhanallah. You will be covered in front of the billion of people. Why? Because you covered the shortcoming of your Muslim brother and sister. But in that even, if you record and take it outside, let's listen to a hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahu Akbar. Our religion is complete, brothers. Our religion is complete, but we don't know. We have a lot of mistakes, shortcomings. We don't know about our religion. Let's listen to that. Every single thing Islam covered it. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: من اطلع في بيت قوم بغير إذنهم فقد حل لهم أن يفقعوا عينه. متفق عليه. الله أكبر. If a person, he going to the house of people. In the olden days, there wasn't mobiles or. If a person goes to the door and there is a small gate, there a door and see to what's happening in the house. And he comes out. Or he going over the wall, the fence, okay? Fence, and you have a look. What's happening in the house? Subhanallah. Then, if the house owner, he comes and take out, subhanAllah, this is the words of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Brothers, listen, sisters, listen. That person comes and he take out the eyes of that person. Eyes of that person, it is allowed for him, subhanAllah. Subhanallah. If you record someone's video and show it to other people, subhanallah, you take the sacred thing away from the people, subhanallah. You show it to all people. And Islamically, if that person comes and take your eyes out, he is allowed. He is allowed to do so. Another hadith, listen, this is more explanation there. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: من اطلع في بيت قوم بغير إذنهم فقعوا عينه فلا دية له ولا قصاص. رواه النسائي وقال الإمام النووي حديث صحيح. الله أكبر. If a person, he went to the house of people and he was looking after their secret, what are these people doing? And the owner of the house, he saw him and he came and took out his eye. There is no diya. If he goes to the qazi, to the judge, they say, who judge? See, in Islam, if a person destroyed or took out your eye, then you have to do a little bit qisas, diya, or if you forgive, diya will give some wealth. Something to that, there is no diya, you can't give the diya. The qazi will say no. And also qisas, you can take the eye of the other person out as well. Subhanallah, that is the punishment of that person in this dunya. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, the small devices which we have with ourselves, this is examined from Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala examining us. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala examined Sahaba with different examination in that time, which was suitable to that time. This time Allah ta'ala brought smartphone. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala examining you. Make smartphone way for you to the Jannah, inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Make the smartphone to take you away from the hellfire, inshallah. Make the smartphone way of the da'wah, inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Make the smartphone way to connection with your family and friends and Muslim brothers. May Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala make us from those who learn Quran and Sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and act upon it and pass it to others. وَمَا عَلَيَّ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ. Once again, brothers and sisters, most welcome to Masjid Assalam. Our monthly lectures every third Saturday of the month. You most welcome, all brothers and sisters, most welcome here. These programs are for all of us. We remind each other. Benefit, inshallah, wa ta'ala. Even though we learn one ayah, one hadith from one gathering, this is a huge benefit to all of us. Jazakumullah khairan wa barakallahu feekum.